welcome to today's video. Bienvenidos. I am doing a very laid back vlog style get ready with me, showing you how I do my most recent I guess you can call it an everyday makeup look since it's pretty simple. And then I'm also showing you how I do my top knot bun. Now that my hair is growing, I can finally get it to like the twisty top knot look. So I'm going to show you all of that in this video. I posted the photo that's in my thumbnail. I posted a little clip of me wearing that bun and makeup, and a lot of you guys wanted to see how I do the bun. So I thought might as well do like a full get ready with me. That's what we're doing today. This makeup look, even though it's like a good everyday look that I have been doing lately, it's not like my most intense full coverage super matte makeup look. It's definitely more on the everyday side just because of the foundation that I use, and I use a little bit more hydrating stuff. Usually when I go for like a full coverage, full glam look, I will use like matte and intense coverage stuff. But you'll see in this video that I do use things that are a little bit more on the medium side, but they'll still give you a very like flawless complexion, but your skin can feel like it can, you know, breathe a little bit. But yeah, let's just go ahead, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Okay, today we're doing a vlog style chill get ready with me. I think I've done a tutorial on my bun before, but I want to say I did it when my hair was wet. I'm using this Laneige Berry Lip Glowy Balm, by the way. It's this one. And for my skin, I did just jump out of the shower and then I moisturized my skin and I put my sunscreen. Lately, I have been really into the Fresh Beauty moisturizer. They sent me this in PR and I tried it and then I stopped using it, and then I started using it again, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, and I really like it. I more so like the nighttime one. I don't know what it does to my skin overnight, but I wake up and my skin looks super moisturized and fresh. I've been obsessed with this one. This one is the nighttime one. It's the Lotus Youth Preserve Dream Face Cream. But for this morning, I used the same one, but it's the moisturizer for the daytime. So these are like day and night. And then for my sunscreen, I just went in with my Ulta MD UV Clear SPF 46, which is this one right here. And so my skin is nice and prepped. And then I did my lip balm. I did do my brows off camera just because I did not feel like doing them on camera. They take me a little bit longer to do for the most part. So now that my moisturizer and my sunscreen have kind of like settled, I am going to go ahead and jump into my foundation. I used to do my foundation and everything else first, and then I would leave my brows last, but ever since I got my eyebrows laminated, I have been liking doing them before. I don't know, it just makes it easier for me. So for foundation today, I'm not using primer. I don't know why lately I haven't been really doing primer. If I do, I'll use the Benefit Professional, or I'll just go in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This one's good too. But for today, I'm jumping right into my foundation. I'm using the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I have two shades, light medium 14 and medium 15. I'm just kind of gonna mix these two. This is not, it's not a full coverage foundation, but I am obsessed either way. You guys know I'm a full coverage kind of girl, but I really am obsessed with the finish of this foundation. So I do have to kind of layer it up. I go in with like 2 layers. So I first kind of work it in. I'm gonna do 1 layer really nice and buff into my skin. And then once it kind of dries down, I do a 2nd layer. I don't know what's going on this eye, and then right here on the side. I don't know if you guys are able to see some redness. I've had this for, I want to say like a few months now. It hasn't spread, obviously, because I've been doing my makeup and stuff. Even though I clean my brushes, like it hasn't spread or anything. It's always just been right here and right here for the past few months. I've tried cortisone and I don't know what to do because it's not going away. And by the way, to apply it, I'm using this e.l.f. powder blurring brush. It's meant for powder, but I like using brushes like this for my foundation. So then for my concealer, I'm mixing the two. I know I'm kind of mixing a lot, it's probably annoying, but I'm mixing these two concealers. They're both from e.l.f., so they're affordable. The e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, this is a very matte and full coverage one, and then the e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer. These are the same. This one's hydrating, this one is not. I'm just mixing them because I'm just being extra. I don't know. I kind of like the finish of this one, but I like the coverage that this one gives a little bit more, so that's kind of why I'm mixing them. And I do have two different colors. I have medium beige and then medium peach. I'll do a little bit on my eyelids just because I want to cancel out any color. And to buff on my eyelid, I'm using this Morphe E21. This is a really good brush right here if you have eyelash extensions and you're looking for a brush that you can use to put conceal, like to prime. I haven't done eyeshadow, like full-on shadow, in so long, so I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyway, when you want to prime your eyelids and you have eyelash extensions and you don't want to get concealer all over your eyelashes, you can use this brush to like really go in there. And it also won't mess up your eyebrows because of how small it is. I used to use a Morphe E8 for this before I had eyelash extensions, but this one works a lot better because it's smaller and it's also angled. I don't know, I just think it works better. All done. Now I'm gonna set all of that in place. No. First is cream bronzer, and I'm using the Pure Cosmetics one. If I can find my, oh, it's right here, I think. The Pure Cosmetics foundation stick. It doesn't have a name on here, but this is the Pure Cosmetics foundation stick in dark. Looks just like this, and I'm using this Japanesque 961 brush, and just going to add some color to my skin. I really like this foundation stick for bronzing because it is more on the warm orangey side, but it's not too dark. Before, I used to just grab the darkest contour stick shade there was, and it just would not look right on my complexion. It would, I mean, I wouldn't put that much though. I would go in with a little bit so it would look fine, but I would rather go in with a shade that's lighter and not have to be so careful. And this right here isn't the shade of the contour. Like, I know sometimes it tends to look more gray right here on me, but that is my cheekbone. Like, right, this dent right here, this shadow is my cheekbone. So sometimes it can look like it's too much contour or whatever, but even on this I don't have anything and you can see a little shadow. That's my cheekbone, because I actually don't put a lot of this on. That's just how my cheeks look. And then now that that's on, I can go ahead and set the rest of my face. And I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Since my eyelids look a little bit brighter than the rest of my face, I'm just going to use some of my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in Tan 35. And this is like, I like my skin tone. I'm going to use that powder to set so that it doesn't look as bright. If I use a translucent powder, it still stays bright. So this kind of helps it blend. See how, well, let me finish and then I'll like compare it. Hopefully you're able to see that difference there. So this side looks less brighter and it blends a lot better with the rest of my complexion, and this one still looks really, really bright. And of course you can add this anywhere else where you want like additional coverage. So for me, it's on the cheeks. I think that's good for setting. bronzing. I'm pretty bronzed already, but I always go in with at least a little bit to set that bronzer in place. So I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and Give Me Sun. And I'm using an Eco Tools Precision Powder brush. This is an angled brush. And I very lightly sweep this over those bronze areas. Period. Blush. I am back on my, no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm back on using the Nars Dual Intensity Blush. And I keep saying I'm gonna go back to get a new one, but I really need to go back because I've had this one for too long. But this blush is, again, top 3. It is so freaking good. I usually like applying this with the brushes that have the white bristles, not the softer ones, just because I feel like it grabs the blush a lot more. This is like a cream to powder finish. It does come with a highlighter and a blush, and I'm going to use this duo today. I was going to say trio. I'm going to use this duo today. So this is the Morphe M405, and I just go in because it's not super intense, even though it's called a dual intensity blush. It doesn't come off a lot on the brush, or maybe because I've had it for so long, maybe that's why. But I'm just applying this on my cheeks. The lighting's not gonna look, oh, it's because of the mirror. No wonder. I'm like, why does it look dark like on one side, but when I go right here it looks better. So yeah, I'm applying this. I'll just show you after. I'll move the mirror and it'll look a lot better. And I do also put some on the tip of my nose. If you want, you could clean up under your cheekbones and make it like nice and like snatched, but I'm not doing that today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, just depending on if I'm really trying to look like super snatched. But today I'm just trying to go for like a everyday quick. I didn't really try makeup look because an Equal Tools fan brush. I like this brush because it applies the highlighter a little bit more effortlessly and not so on one specific spot. It just gives me like an overall glow, which I kind of like for a casual day. And then boom, face I think is done. In the picture I didn't put anything on my eyelids. No shadow, no bronzer, no nothing. I just kind of left it as is, and I'm just letting my brows and my blush do the talking. But for lips, let's get into that part because I think my face is pretty much done. So I'm gonna wipe off the lip balm. I actually first want to do my setting spray, that way I can do my mascara. So this is the one I'm using today. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist, which is this bad boy right here. It smells super good, and it just gives your face more of that fresh feel and look. Lip liner, sticking to the OG MAC Strip Down and just lining my lips and kind of filling them in a little bit too. I ended up pretty much filling up my entire lips with this color. But then on top I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics lip kit or liquid lipstick in Exposed. There's a dog barking outside. And this is a little bit lighter than the color that I have on right now, but it's gonna really like make it a solid color, and it's also going to make it super matte. And let me tell you, this makeup look is going to look so bomb with flash photography. I took some photos the other day when I wore all this exact makeup, and it looked so good. I'll put the picture as my thumbnail. The thumbnail photo was taken with flash, so there you go. I will do my mascara. No, I'll just do it right now. I was gonna say I'll do it at the end, but I'll just do it now. I'm gonna use this. I'll use the roller lash my little mini roller lash mascara on my lower lashes. Before, I used to not even touch my lower lashes. I would always just leave them like this. But lately I've been feeling like I need something right here. But I'm really light-handed with it. I don't want it to look like I have too much mascara either. I just want it to bring out my lashes a little bit. Kind of just like that. I'm gonna need a lash fill soon. This eyelash looks a little long. One of the lashes is longer, so it's kind of sticking out a little bit. Let's do the hair now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and change and do like the whole thing. But for my hair, it is so simple. The bun that I do is like very easy. I do need to wash my hair, so it might be a little bit flaky because I have hairspray and stuff on it, but it's about that time for me to wash it, which is why I'm doing a bun. So literally, oh yeah, I need to wash my hair. It's super flaky. It's because I used my Got To Be hairspray, and that hairspray is a lot. It leaves your hair kind of flaky, but once the bun is done, you won't even be able to see all of those little flakes and stuff, so just ignore it. But all I'm doing is brushing through my hair, obviously like detangling it, making sure that it's nice and ready. And I find that my buns come out a lot better when my hair is growing out. I'm not using anything in particular, by the way. I did get some questions about that too. I'm not using anything in particular, just kind of trimming it here and there. My hair just grows a lot faster when it's not like bleached and when it's not lightened. So now that my hair is dark, I'm like really trying to grow my hair out. So it's not like long or anything, but it's also not short. It's almost boob length, which is like, that's how I know when it reaches that area. I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere. I guess I'll use two ligas, two rubber bands, hair ties, whatever you want to call them. I do have the thicker ones that are meant for like thick hair, but I don't really feel like going to get it, so I'm just gonna use two. And what I do is literally with my hands, no brush, no anything, I just start to put my hair up into a high ponytail. And I think it's easy for me to do this kind of hairstyle because of my hair type and my hair texture. I have very thick, coarse hair, so it kind of stays in whatever style I put it in, pretty much, except for curls. Like curls, my hair has a hard time holding it because my hair is so heavy. So yeah, I just use my hands and kind of use my fingers to brush through it and get it up as high as possible. Get your mind out of the gutter. So once I have it in this high ponytail thing, I don't put it up yet. From here, I go ahead and start to hairspray it. And you can start to kind of pull out the baby hairs if you want, just so they're there and you don't slick them down. But I just add a hairspray and then I kind of like blend it to my hair. Also with my hands, this just makes the hair like really stick down and it gets rid of any flakiness that I have. This is not the strongest holding hairspray, but it doesn't leave your hair flaky. That's why I like it. The other one that I use, the Got To Be one, that one, once you put on your hair, like you're gonna have to wash your hair that same day because it's a lot. You don't want to forget the back either, especially if your hair is in this awkward length where some hairs are shorter and they tend to fall out of your ponytail. You don't want to forget that part. And then I have my two hair ties ready to go. And once I get it to that like high, tight place, then I go ahead and start to tie it. And sometimes this works the first time and we're good. Sometimes I have to do it a few times. So my hair's up in that ponytail, that cheerleader ponytail. And then from here, oh, I need another hair tie. I'm gonna have to get up anyway. 1 second, please. Tell me I'm not the only one that's like this. I have different rubber bands for different things. Like I like a fresh new rubber band for like a certain type of hairstyle. And then I have fresh new ones that look like this, and then I have used ones that look like this. The broken in ones are the best. Like the broken in ligas are the best. So I take half of my hair. You can like hairspray it down as you go if you want to. And I start to twist it. See how my hair's growing. My hair's growing. It's actually growing. So then I go ahead and start to twist it. I don't like the way that looks, so I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I start to twist it. No, that's not, see? Like today it's not. Yesterday I did it like nothing. Usually on the days where I'm not filming it is when it comes out the best, and it's easier. I won't talk, I'm just gonna do it and then hopefully it'll work better. See, it's the talking that gets you. So the bun is up, you can see it's more of that messy, and from here you can kind of form it to however high or skinny you want it. I think for me that's fine. The back isn't too perfect because it did take me some time this time to do it, but I can easily just put some bobby pins and I'll be fine. Some days you'll need the bobby pins, some days you won't, and you'll get it down perfectly. I just bring out these and I'm gonna use my Cantu Edge Stay Gel. You do not want to use this on the rest of your hair. I would only suggest to use it on your baby hairs because this will make your hair flaky. So then I take the brush and I just form them to how I like them. Kind of something like that. See how it's very like, it's not super styled. And if my hair's being stubborn, then I'll use this one. This is the Got To Be Glued. Like my hair right here tends to be a little more stubborn. There you have it. That's how my makeup and my top knot bun turned out. Let me move this way so you can see. Very simple, like everyday look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me. I have the products linked down below. I'll also link the edge control and the baby hair brush and all that stuff that I use. But I love this look right here for like every day. And the top knot bun is super simple when you're not filming, of course. I feel like it comes out a lot better when I'm not trying. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you are newer here, thank you for clicking on it first of all, and for watching this long. If you enjoyed it, I do videos, very chill, laid back videos like this all the time. So if you liked it, no pressure. If you liked it, of course you can subscribe. But yeah, I love you guys. Let's get on mucho, and I'll see you all in my next video.